What's up, Josh? How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me? Actually, no. Let me know if you can, because otherwise I need to work on that. You want to jump in here? What's up?
So other day when we had Chinese, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and ended up opening my fortune cookie. This is my fortune.
What was it? All greeting.
I had 2 in 1.
Nice.
Pretty dope.
Nice. Just winding down. That's cool. Later. Let me see what I got here. I need a coin. I actually bought a lottery ticket tonight, just a scratch ticket. I haven't done that, and God, I can't even remember the last time. I was like, you know what? Yeah, give me one. So I'm gonna scratch it. See how I did. Hey, what's up, Peter? How you guys doing? Puzzle 1. What the hell is this? Reveal 2 identical dollar amounts. Okay. Crossword puzzles. Play instructions. Puzzle 1, 2, 3, 4. Scratch your 18 letters to reveal the 18 letters to be used on this ticket. For each letter that is revealed, scratch the same letter each time it's revealed. Puzzle. What? Where's my 18 letters? Oh, down here. Okay. What's up? How's it going, Terry? John? William? How you guys all doing? I'm just going to goof around here for a minute, and then I'm going to work on my model just a little bit, and I don't know, I'm only going to stream for maybe an hour or two. It's already midnight here, so, or actually, no, I guess it's 11. I'll probably go for a couple hours at least. All right, so let's see. Scratch your 18 letters. For each letter that's revealed in the 18 letter, scratch the same letter in the puzzles. If the revealed letters form 2 or more completed words, you win the prize shown in the prize legend. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah, here we go. So 2 words is a free ticket, 3 words is $25. So I guess that means you can win 4 times or 5, 6 times. All right. Pennsylvania, yeah. It is a big card. I was like, give me the biggest one you got, whatever it is. I don't care. My son works at a gas station, and I haven't bought a scratch ticket in years. So I was like, yeah, give me one. What the hell? $20. This ticket was $20. Is the music too loud? I can turn it down if it's bothering you guys. I know some people don't like to hear the music, but I find it calming. Doing good. Got coffee set for the morning. That's nice. Cats are fed. Just have to let the dogs out for the final pee. Cookie treat. I'm going to wind down maybe out a coat of paint. Very small Buick model. Oh, you guys aren't hearing my music? Let me see. Maybe I have it muted in Streamlabs. Let's see. Yeah, you guys aren't hearing it. How about that? Maybe I just don't have it loud enough. Let me check this. Let's go with settings. Oh, okay. That's why. So switch this here. Close that. Close that. Now you guys should be able to hear it. And I'll turn it down a little bit. Here's a link if anybody wants to jump in here with me. Panzer, come on now. If you don't like the music, I mean, I could put some polka on or something. You want a good polka? All right. Man, that's a lot of letters. I'm not in the mood for this. I'll do it tomorrow. All right. So what I've done is I've started 3D printing engines. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the streams, but I've started 3D printing engines. This is a Chevy 572. See if I can get the focus on the lettering there. Anyway, the lettering's nice and crisp. My focus isn't working right now because of my lighting, but yeah, this is a 372 with a Lenco transmission. Not naturally aspirated. It's fuel injected, and then just got the air cleaner here on the front end, and then the accessory pulleys and belts. Pretty basic, nothing super fantastic. I did all of the headers from scratch. Hey, Panzer, thanks for popping in, buddy. I appreciate it. But I designed the headers all from scratch in Blender, which is a 3D modeling software. And I did these specifically for a kit that I'm working on. This one here. I built this to go in here. As you can see, I have a copy of it in there. And that one in there doesn't have any headers on it, though. That's why it fits in there. So I still need to tinker with it a little bit. I raised the collector up a little bit on the Z-axis so that I could get them in above the frame rails, because it wouldn't the headers wouldn't fit between the frame rails. So I'm just going to go above the frame rails. But as you can see, I mean, the headers are already pretty compact. Let's see if I can shade it from the light. Ah, well, you get the picture. Anyway, long story short, this is like, I don't know, the third or fourth engine that I've started working on. The first one was a Hemi, but it wasn't this Hemi. The second one was this Hemi, which I designed all of the plumbing, the placement of the turbos. It's a twin turbo Hemi, and I designed it so that all the plumbing is in there. You can see the turbos. Let me see if I can, hold on. Let me grab my camera software so I can turn the focus off. Turn off my autofocus so I can get these pictured. Closer. So you can see the turbos, and it's got an intercooler in there. Anyway, you can see the intake fits up underneath the glass. Bring my focal length out a little bit. The intake fits up under the glass. But the whole point of working on this one, this is the second engine that I started working on. It's a Hemi, but it's a different Hemi. Is those intakes are designed to fit right up in those holes there on the front end. So you'll have headlights on the outside, and you'll have turbo inlets in the middle. And I'll probably go through, I don't know, this is like the 5th or 6th iteration. I'll probably go through another 1 or 2 different iterations, because I want to move the wastegates. You can see the wastegates are right here underneath the corners. I need to move those back a little bit, and I might change these wastegate pipes up here, right here, and right here. I might change those a little bit. I'm not sure yet. And right now, it exhausts right in front of the front tire, and I'm not sure if I want it that way or not. I don't know. We'll see. But as you can see, it's a pretty stout little motor. It takes up quite a bit of the car. And this is to scale. I'll pull the body off so you can see how it sits in there, or how it will sit in there. And then the engine itself. The engine is a 3D file that I got from 3D Model Specialties, which is Ron Olson. He sells these things on Shapeways, but he also sells the files on his website. So if you go to his website, you can get the files, and then you can 3D print as many of them as you want, if you happen to be a 3D printer. Well, I had to make a lot of changes to the engine, so um, to get it to work, but it's shaping up nicely. You can see the Valley pan there. This one didn't print very well, but this is just a test print. I'm just still doing fitment. But you can see I've got the Valley pan has got like some vertical or lengthwise heat sinks kind of thing. It's got the word Hemi on the side. I had to clean up a lot of this stuff. Hey, Mopar, you want to jump in here? Here's a link. Anybody that wants to jump in here with me. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. 572s, 572, 572, 572, 572, 572, 572, 572s, 572s, 572. Let's see here. We got some Hemis. We got some. This one is a what do you call it? A Boss 429. Some miscellaneous stuff in there. Some seats. I printed some seats. They turned out really good. Really well. Yeah, I thought they turned out great. Got all my tires and wheels that I printed. That's a gallon Ziploc bag there full of tires and wheels. And then motors. Here's a, what is that? That's another Hemi. So there's a Hemi without all the accessories on it. So this is intended so that you can paint all the parts separately. And I have baggies full of heads and valve covers and various stuff. Here's a little Boss 429. Look at the carburetor. The carburetor's pretty dope. That's the Boss 429. I'm gonna get a Coyote Ford engine as well. Here's another one of the early iterations of that Hemi. This one is a really nice engine, but the collectors are a little bit too narrow. I didn't spread them out far enough, so that one isn't going to work out. If anybody wants to buy any of this stuff, let me know. I'm going to sell it really cheap just so that I can recoup a few bucks for the resin. But I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just saying if somebody wants it, I'm perfectly willing to sell some of it. Because most of that stuff I'm not going to use. I've been printing a lot of tires and wheels. You see the tread on those. This is one of my favorite wheels that I print. I like those. These are kind of a deep dish. Same tire. Most of these will have the same tire. This one has a different tire. And I've got like 20 different tire patterns, tread patterns. This is a different one. This is a tire tread pattern that I made from scratch. These wheels are kind of interesting. These would look good on like an old Caddy or a Lincoln or something like that. Some kind of a big cruiser or something like that. Here's a 6-spoke. Another version of the 5-spoke. This one is a really deep one. Really deep dish. See if I can get that to focus. And if anybody wants to see any of these closer, I can take them out of the baggies. I'm just being lazy. Here's another tread pattern that I have. That's kind of a performance tire. Another tread pattern that I have. I think that might be the same tread pattern, actually. Oh, man, it's bright. This is a different wheel. It's a 5-spoke, but you can see the base of the spokes is offset. Yeah, Mopar, I am all set. I did some wrinkle wall slicks, or I'm sorry, not slicks, Pro Street tires. So these they're a little bit scuffed up because they've been rolling around in a bag of tires and wheels, but wrinkle walls. And then they have a flatter spot, so that they look like they're, the car is heavy kind of thing, like launching off the line. Got a bunch of those. Got some made out of white. You see the tread on that. Now that's a tread pattern that I made from scratch. Then I've got some that are a tread pattern. That is the Mickey Thompson tread pattern. See if I can get that to show up. Hard to see, but that's got the Mickey Thompson tread pattern on it. And those are also, fatties. Here is, now I don't know what the official name for this wheel style is. I call them Trans Am wheels, because I see these on a lot of Trans Am cars, so that's just how I know it. I dig them. I dig them quite a bit. And I thought to myself, what would be cool is if you set up a car with really big back tires, but it wasn't like a Pro Street. It was just really, I don't know, like a cross between a street car and a drag car, something you could drive on the street, but was really, intended to be straight line fast car. And so I made these really wide rears. This isn't as big as what like a drag tire would be, so to speak, but it's close. And it's definitely pushing the limit on width. So those were fun. Oh, here's one. Let me see. Trying to find one that has that tread pattern on it. That old Mickey Thompson tread pattern. This has got it, but I don't know if you can see it. I was printing these before I had a better idea of how to make tires and wheels. I just dropped something, but I don't know what it is. This was a failed print. This is a failure because the center lugs did not show up on the print. I don't know if you can tell, but there's no center lugs. So it's still usable, but you'd have to be willing to figure something out with the center lugs. Here's another failed print. The center didn't print properly. So, I mean, the tires are good. You could print the, shave out the centers and use the tires. I got plenty of those. Look at all these drag slicks that I made, man. That's crazy. And here's some black. Now this is resin that was, or these are tires that were made with black resin. This is not painted. This is black resin, and it looks so good. I think. I mean, you could literally put a painted wheel in this and not have to worry about painting it. It looks that good, in my opinion. Now, maybe you put some matte clear on it or something so that it takes the shine down a little bit. But the color is just amazing. And then I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to print some smaller ones just to tinker around with the little dots and pickup. Wasn't paying attention, printed them way too small. I mean, these are freaking tiny compared. Just the tiniest little things. I did the same thing with some centers for some drag slicks. I screwed up a print and the center didn't print right, so I printed some little centers so I could drill out the slick and then put the center in. So I got a few of those. Got some more of these that I haven't taken off the supports yet. Still sitting on the supports. Some more of those Trans Ams, but these are just the centers. So you can take the centers and you can put them in the wheels, the tires, whatever you got to do. Yeah, I got a few of the 572s, Panzer, that's for sure. And I agree, Mopar. I like the deep ones. Reverse lean to the spokes. Thanks, William. A wide Halibran style wheel with spinners. I think you already told me that once, didn't you? Didn't you ask me about those at one point? And I think I even looked up the style. 16-inch Krager SS rims to put on your dad's 66 442. Well, let me show you a couple things that I have. Let me set this aside. I don't know what I did with my resin engine, but it's probably in that bag. But let's see here. All right, Panzer. Hey, thanks for popping in here, buddy. Have a good night. Come on now. All right. So Kragers. You know what? I'm going to restart Blender. Give me a minute. All right. Must be my PC that's lagging. Let me see. I can close this. See what else I got going. close that. All right. Kragers. You said you wanted Kragers. I'll go through the wheels that I have. These are going to be nice when I use those. So I've got these. These do not say Krager SS, but they are the similar style. Let's see here. I know I have like 3 or 4 Krager style wheels of that similar style. So I've got these. These are like a little similar, but they're like flattened. Taking off, Mopar? I know I had more of those. I must not have imported them into this Blender file. Let's see, maybe Black Box has some of those. I bought a bunch of wheel designs from this guy. He's got some really cool ones. Like this one here. This is one I showed you earlier. Okay, so here's one that's like a I would call that a Volkswagen style Porsche, I guess Porsche style. Similar to the Krager, but it's not. Here's another one. I think that looks very similar to that last one. Not like a Krager, though. Okay, so here's one. Here's one that's close. You see that? What do you think of those, William? We'll go keep looking. Oh, here's another one. Very similar. Both of those are actually pretty cool wheels, but I don't know that they are super accurate to the Krager. Looks like he doesn't have any. Let's keep searching. All right, Krager. Yeah, some of these guys are crazy. They want, look at this. This guy wants $50 for his. Yeah, see these are great. I mean, he's done a great job with these, but $50? Come on. Come on. I could probably make that. I don't know. I'd have to try. Krager SS. Here's a Krager SS with a radial tire. I kind of like that actually. Yeah, that's a good one. $11. Wow. I might actually buy this set. I like the tire pattern and I like the wheel. I'll pay $11 for that. I'd like to pay $2 or $3, but 11 is certainly. Certainly not out of the question. All right. Let's see if he's on cults. Let's try that again. Trigger SS rim and radial TA. Well, let me do it a different way. Let's go to Colts. Traeger SS rim and radial TA. See what comes up. I'm hoping he's on. I'm hoping he's on Colts because I buy a lot of stuff on Colts, so I know what to expect. Traeger SS does not look like he's here. I don't know. Let me look. Let me keep looking. Quotation marks. Oh, okay. Let's try that. Traeger SS rim. Let me try that. Traeger SS rim. Rid of this other stuff. Nope. How about let's just search for Krager. Hey, John. You can jump in here if you want to, John. Okay. Well, maybe not. So let's see if we go here. I think I have a login. Let me move this over here for a moment. What's up, John Kloss? Did I say hi to you already? I hope so. I'm not ignoring you. If I didn't, I apologize. Come on, Turbo Squid. Why are you giving me trouble? Okay, I'm glad. I'm trying to log into this site, but it's not liking me. Let's see. Let me do this and this. I'm going to turn off my ad block and see if it'll let me join then. Yep. Okay. That's what it was. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. V-Ray, FBX. I want the FBX. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to minimize this. Come back to my wheel collection. This is a Blender file where I'm keeping all of the wheels that I have that I like a lot. All right. Let me open this. I have the wheel and I have the tire. No, I'm not going to buy WinRAR. We're going to extract to. That's fine. Go into downloads. Okay. Copy that. Let's go here. All right. Let's import it. All right, John Kloss. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Good to see you. Why does that thing keep flying up there? Come on down here and join the rest of us. I don't even know what the hell that is. Where is my... Hey, John. All right. Oh, it didn't import. Let me try that again. Import FBX.
I had to shut my other TV off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What did
because
that say?
otherwise you get feedback.
It said, gave me some import error. What was that? Unsupported, must be 71 or later. All right. Well, let's go try the OBJ. We'll download the OBJ file. How you doing?
Not too bad. Did you hear that I got the paper for the government servants or whatever?
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, and of course they sent me an envelope with no stamp on it.
Of course. That would be too useful, John.
Yeah. But it doesn't look like I have to look for another job anyway, so that's a good part about it.
Yeah, that is good. Hopefully that works out for you.
Well, I got pretty close to 4,000 watch hours, so
Ooh.
yeah.
All right, so let's try the OBJ file.
Yeah, people have been playing my playlist and puts up the watch hours.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm at 1,200 subscribers now.
Nice.
Yeah,
What is going on? Oh, is this an
every time
object
I
or
look at
not?
myself, I'm starting to look like my old man. That's scary, man.
I don't want to do that. All right. Let me see. Can I separate that?
You want to hear something strange today?
Yeah.
Yesterday I got a check from the government, which is a certified check. I put it in my bank
Uh-huh.
account. They're freaking holding the check.
Why?
I put it through the machine, and they said it takes a day or so to process it. I said, "Excuse me, it was a certified check. It shows right on the screen what the check was worth and whatnot."
Well, in the U.S., usually they will do that unless you have money in your account to cover the check.
To cover
Yeah.
the check. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they pulled that on me before too.
Yeah, but then I got when my dad passed away, I got a check of $19,000, and I put it through the machine, and it was there. So I
Who
don't know.
knows? Who
Yeah,
knows what those people are doing?
almost like the government, eh?
Yeah. Okay, so this is a Krager wheel, but it's certainly not the resolution that I would want. What other files? I wanted
The
that
older
FBX.
style has the SS in the center cap.
Yeah. The tire is perfectly fine. I like the tire, but that wheel is not the resolution that I wanted. Certainly not what it looks like in the picture.
Right.
But now obviously in, like 3D Studio Max, they probably have like smoothing and all kinds of other crap turned on, which is fine, but it just means that I'm going to have to do that,
Right.
which means I'm going to have to learn how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that off the sprue. He just posted a video. He's doing a '69 Chevelle.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Mark Dobson, I think his last name is. Yeah, he's starting to do 3D printing now too. So a lot of people show up for Michelle's hangout.
Not really.
No way.
There wasn't a ton of people. There was a few. The usual
Right.
painters.
Well, when you think about $4,000, it's not really hard to do, because if you got over 1,000 subscribers and each one watch 4 minutes of a video off your channel, that's your 4,000 hours.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
how
I
many
know.
people are not doing that? I mean,
No. I know quite a few people that have like 4 or 5,000. They don't watch anybody else's videos anymore.
yeah, that's
That's
not
just what it
surprising
is.
at all.
No. They figure, I got my subscribers. I don't care, basically.
Yeah.
But I try to catch up on all the videos pretty well as soon as I get up.
If I subscribe to a channel, I almost always watch their videos.
Yeah, me too.
And then I try to like them too. I try to like them and comment.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't have time, but I try.
Yeah.
All right, so I got another tire here. I like that tire. That's pretty dope. Oh wait,
Like a lot of
happened
times
here?
they comment and you go, well, what are you going to say? You know, it looks great. You know, you're going
Yeah.
to keep on saying that it's going to be like a, you know, broken record.
Oh crap.
Hi, Peter and William.
What's up, guys? Nose out. All right. Come on.
Yeah, I always wanted a lathe, like Peter says, a lathe and milling machine. I always wanted one, but never
Me
had the room
too.
for it or the money to buy one.
I'd like to
So,
have one too. I'd like to be able to turn my own aluminum wheels.
yeah.
I think that would be amazing.
Well, even pulleys, you know, it'd be pretty easy process actually.
Yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
many pulleys could you make?
Pulleys.
Yeah, how many pulleys could you make out of a rod? You know, 12-inch
Yeah.
rod. You know.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you can make little bolt heads. You can make lug nuts. You could, valve stems. You could do so much with that.
Yeah,
That would be amazing.
yeah. But the thing is, like, yeah, when it comes to a lathe and milling machine, you can't buy a cheap one. You got to buy a real good one, like a Shoreline, I think it's called.
Uh-huh.
But you're talking like $1,500 each,
Whew.
you know. But in the long run, I think you probably get your money's worth out of it. And it's probably easier to learn than the 3D printer, I think.
Peter says, I make steam engine parts. Really? Peter, do you do that with your lathe? Is that what you're saying?
That's a cool idea.
Yeah. I
But
actually watch a YouTube channel that every once in a while pops up in my feed, and it's this person does like miniature steam engines. But when I say miniature, I don't mean like, like O gauge, Z gauge, whatever. By miniature, I mean like, 15 feet long.
yeah, I remember steam engines was a real big thing. They used to have kits that you make and put them together and they work.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, back in the
Man,
day, yeah, in the 60s,
can't even
70s.
imagine.
Yeah, they were a big thing. Like a few people, you know, put them together. I think my dad did one a long time ago, and it worked when he finished it. But they had a lot of kit things back in those days, like stereo equipment and whatnot that you had to put it together. It was a company called Heath Kit or something.
Oh yeah, I heard about those. I used to when I first got out of the military, I went to work for Radio Shack, and Radio Shack used to sell those.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Heath kits. You could make little radios and
yeah,
all
yeah,
kinds of
yeah,
really cool stuff.
yeah,
Um, there was also Zenith kits
yeah, yeah.
that was a similar idea.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Well, he's got one that goes on the track, Peter.
That is cool.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. I'm going to end up having to. I don't know why. Created so many of these edge loops.
But don't they, some of the lathes and milling machines, they have them set up as a CNC machine. You know.
That would be really cool because you can do some amazing stuff with CNC machines.
Yeah. So in other words, you hook it up right to your laptop or your computer or whatever. Isn't that how that works?
I don't know how that works. I've never owned one, but I know.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you had a CNC machine, you could do things like little scale engines. You
Yeah.
know, you
Yeah.
could like little aluminum heads and stuff like that. Oh man, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Shortwave radios too. Yeah. You're right, Peter.
Yep.
These kids. I
Yep.
don't even think they're around anymore though.
No. Well, I mean, you could probably find somebody who has the kit, you know,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they certainly don't sell them in stores anymore.
Oh no, no. I think this was like a catalog that was on a catalog that you ordered the catalog and then you just order from them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think they even sold like amps for guitars and things like that that you had to put together.
Yep. That'll turn out well.
Yeah.
I just gotta delete 800 more things.
Yeah, you should check out that off the sprue he made. He did a 3D print of his rims,
Yeah.
and he did it like a three-part piece rim. Really nice, and tires.
What rims are you talking about?
He 3D printed his own style, like his own
Oh, okay.
design.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I gotcha. So, since you have your paperwork, is that does that mean that they're going to give you the extension, or I mean, what does that mean?
Oh no, that is like you're supposed to wait until you're 65 to get the supplement.
Oh, but if you fill out the paperwork, then maybe they'll let you have it
Yeah,
early.
yeah, and it
Is
goes
it
by what you
guaranteed,
make.
or is it like a review process, or?
Well, they go by what you make last year, and if you exceed a certain amount, then you're not eligible for it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that's good. You have to be low income in order to get it.
okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I,
See,
do you?
they're just going to base it on my CPV, which is only $260 a month. Because now
That ought,
my unemployment ran out, right? So
that ought to do it.
yeah,
Look, government, am I retired or am I not?
and I'm accepted for welfare too. Like I can get welfare, no problem. So if one
Okay.
doesn't work out, I always got something else to fall back on. You know,
Yep.
I just don't want to get my two shots. To get a job for 7 months and then, well, what's going to happen after 7 months? They want to give you another shot or something? Forget it.
Oh, you're going to be getting multiple shots a year if the government has their way.
Well, yeah, but I heard that a lot of nurses and doctors in BC, British Columbia, they refuse the shot. So they
Oh
got
yeah,
to get tested 2 or 3 times a week or something of that nature.
yeah. A lot of people are refusing it.
Yeah, yeah.
In New York City, they had 6,400 police officers. That's 6,400 police officers who filed for a medical exemption. Then they had
Wow.
hundreds of officers on the same day called out sick because they didn't want to get the vaccine. And
Wow.
this is the reason this is significant is because this is New York. This is like the liberal, center of the west or of the East Coast.
Yeah, yeah. I know
mean,
they
they
have
are like,
quite a police force in New York. I know that.
oh yeah.
It's almost like a military.
Well, they have in the past had quite a few controversial issues pop up, like their stop and frisk. They have a policy that allows them to stop anybody for any reason and pat them down and frisk them and like run their names for warrant checks.
Oh wow. Huh.
And that's like really controversial because it infringes on their Fourth Amendment right.
Right, right.
CNC is really nice, but it's pricey. Yeah, I've seen the cheap ones for thousands of dollars.
Yeah. I think Michael Mart sells one. CNC lathe and a milling machine.
Yeah, I bet you could get into a really, 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 really inexpensive one for like $800.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think they're super expensive, but they're so versatile. They do so much. If you
Okay, Peter.
if you could
Later. Have a
if
good
you could
night.
afford it, it would certainly be worth it. Later, Peter.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
what's up, Sifu?
They've
What's going
been
on?
always up in price, eh? Lathe and milling machine, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And then the tools come on top of it, and then your different fittings and whatnot.
Yeah. There's a link if anybody wants to jump in the stream with us.
I thought so. See, Peter said Shoreline has a CNC machine.
Okay. Yeah. The stream is web based, so you don't have to have any software. You just jump in there if you feel like it. How you doing, Sifu? Long time no see.
Yeah, John Claus was having a hell of a time with one of his videos, eh? So I helped him out.
What kind of problem was he having?
He had radio in the background, so they put a
Oh, so they
copyright
were.
strike on his video, so
Yeah,
that way
gotcha.
nobody
Gotcha.
could comment. Remember, he was mentioning.
Usually they will just mute the portion of your video that has the offending audio,
Right.
but that's not always the case.
Yeah, but there's ways of removing that portion of your video so you don't lose your video.
Spent most of
It's
the day
in
in the hospital. Is she all right? Hopefully she's all right.
Must be somebody from Twitch or Instagram, right?
Yeah, he's in Twitch.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm streaming to Twitch and to
okay.
at the moment.
No, you're getting your money's worth out of your Restream or StreamYards.
Oh yeah. Gonna take advantage of it.
Yep. Hi, Mark.
What is this circle for?
Yeah, Steve looks forward to the Hangouts, eh?
What's that?
Yeah, Steve Kerb. He looks forward to the Hangouts.
Does he?
Yeah. He told me that.
He's a pretty nice
I'm
guy.
waiting for you to go back on, John. Yeah, what? There are other people that do it too, so.
Well, Sifu, I hope everything turns out well. I will add your wife to my prayers, buddy. Why does it keep? I want to. If I go edge mode, no. What the hell?
Yeah, when I was talking to Zito, he didn't sound good either.
He didn't what?
He didn't sound too good either. A couple days ago.
Damn. Hopefully he's all right too.
It seems like he's okay. He just has to watch it, eh? He's trying to lose weight, and I guess sometimes when people do lose a substantial amount of weight, they start getting health issues.
Well, it depends on how you're losing weight and why. Sometimes.
Well, he said he was at 400 pounds at one time. That's quite a
Yeah,
bit.
I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, how
Yeah,
many.
yeah, I know, but I know some people that, if they, it's just like if, like some people, if they quit smoking and they do it right on the dime, it can react inside your body because it's to withdraw. Eh?
Yeah, yeah. Well, hopefully he's all right.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah, Frank is
you
going to a model show this weekend, I think.
did you get hooked up with him on Google Chat?
Yeah, yeah, I I
Zeno,
I, I connected to him. Yeah.
cool. I ring. Oh shit! I can't ring that one. Should be able to ring these though.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the 65 done this week sometime.
Belvedere.
Yeah, but it doesn't look too bad, Like I got the connections for the fuel lines and whatnot, so all I have to do is
Right.
wire the motor and drop it in, and
Hey, Mark. Good morning.
yeah, hi Mark. Oh
Sorry, I
yeah,
just saw
he's
your
in the UK,
comment.
right, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
friend of Collins, isn't it?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so. Well, it's good
Okay.
to see Colin back at the bench, anyways.
Oh, is he back?
Yeah,
Yes.
he had a video today actually.
I didn't get a chance to watch many videos today, so I am behind the curve.
Yeah. No, he was on the last time Sue and Dad was on.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great.
He's having a hard time, but he's pushing himself. So
I don't think that's gonna work the way I want it
it's amazing what you could do with just a
to.
simple program to you.
Yeah, well, it,
I
it
haven't
gets
really.
easier as you get familiar with it.
Yeah, I just haven't played with it yet. Well, that's
Got
like
to get in
photos.
there.
That's like Photoshop. No, that's like Photoshop. Like I've got some Photoshops that are hard to learn, and other ones they're so easy.
Yeah.
Like that Corel draw program. Oh my goodness, man.
Well, usually what you'll find is if it's easy, it's not it doesn't have
Compatible.
a lot of features.
Yeah,
When they're complicated, it's usually because they have thousands of features,
yeah,
90% of which you'll never use.
yeah. Pretty well, yeah.
They have with what's called the 80-20 rule or the 80% rule, and it's like generally speaking with an application, you'll use 20% of the features 80% of the time.
Right.
And 80% of the features you'll only use 20% of the time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, I think I can. I wonder if I go, maybe if I get all these faces, then, yep, that didn't work out. I switch to vertex mode and do it that way. Why is it doing that? That is some wonky shit right there. See,
Right.
when they modeled this, they did something that made it so that like not all the faces are even. See how there's like, oh, I know what's going on here. I'm guessing, but let me see here.
Huh.
Ink. Let's try it.
Yeah, I think these electric fuel pumps are a little bit too big for 125 scale from off the sprue.
Think?
Yeah, I personally, I that's what I think.
I
Like
I
I eyeball it. Eh? It looks more like closer to a 120 scale.
let me pull it up and look at it because you showed it the other day, but I couldn't see it. It was kind of blurry. You said it's called Off the Sprue?
Yeah, there it is right here.
Yeah, it's blurry though. I can't tell what it is. Offthesprue.com. I'll just pull up the picture on the website here.
Yeah,
And then it
it's just a
is
tad too big for a 125 scale.
is it under electrical? No, must be under engine.
It's new. I think he has it on on that page. New items. See
Oh,
there?
here?
Yeah,
Right here on the front?
yeah,
Featured products.
yeah.
Well, how about a link so that we can click on it?
Oh, there was before.
You can't
Huh.
click on that. Machined aluminum parts. All right.
Yeah, it'd be the fuel system because he's carrying Model Car Garage and Protect now too.
Well, there's no fuel system option. ProTech. What's the you ordered it from Off the Sprue, but what's the brand? Is it ProTech?
It's called no. It's from him himself.
Okay.
Yeah,
Engine detail sets.
yeah, that would be it. Because the
Take a
last
look at
time I
that.
checked on the site, he didn't have them on the site yet.
Oh, here's a search right here. Fuel pump. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah,
Does it come with the braided line?
no, no, no.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
I think I could do better than that.
because
Huh.
a lot of the old cars they ran a dual
Yeah,
electric fuel pump.
right.
Even today, not
Yep.
very many cars ran a single unless it was just street driven. Then they had a single one.
I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna tackle that.
Should put a valve stem in
I can. Yeah, I can.
it. Yeah.
I guess why do I care that it's not round on this part here? I guess you can't
You
see
don't
that
really
anyway.
see that part anyway, so
Yeah. Suppose that's
well, that's like
typical.
me, like I look at my 65 Belvedere and I go, yeah, okay, I flocked the floor. But then there's this interiors in that car, I'm not gonna even see it.
Yep. Could delete this.
Yeah, so Great Hobbies, what they want me to do is credit me $100 and me to spend it in their store. They don't want to send me the $100.
What was the issue?
Oh, the resin been sitting on the shelf for too long.
Oh,
I looked at the date on it. Almost 4 years old.
damn.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should just send you some resin that's not 4 years old.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's like a distributor outlet, and then they have the warehouses all over the place. They have
Uh-huh.
like 4 or 5 different warehouses, and that's where it comes from.
Well, I don't care where it comes from. I
Well,
wanted
I don't
resin.
either. It's just that is the biggest problem when you order online, especially when it comes to resin. You don't know how long it's been sitting on the shelf for.
Yeah, yeah. I should
So,
check the date on my resin because I have a gallon of resin that I haven't used yet.
yeah.
And I probably should use that before. I don't know what I would do with it though, since I'm printing now. I don't really
Yeah.
need it.
Yeah. Mine was the date was right on the bottom.
I wish I wish you could use regular resin in these 3D printers.
Yeah. Yeah. Be a lot cheaper.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
It'd be a lot cheaper. Yeah, it's the hardener that went bad on it.
Wow.
Because I noticed that when I was pouring it out, it looked like syrup. That's
Oh,
how thick it
really?
was. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And you got to do it one on one.
1 to 1.
Yeah, 1 to 1. Yeah. You would think it would be the same liquid as A. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right? Right? Yeah.
It wouldn't be like 3 times the thickness of the other stuff. But that's what it was.
Okay.
I just find it messy to work with. That's all I find it with it.
Yeah, yeah. It is definitely messy.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was thinking about the milling and lathe, then you could make moon tanks
Uh-huh.
and nitro bottles and fire
Uh,
extinguishers.
yeah, all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Did you watch Fortino?
Florentino?
Yeah. Yeah, that he showed those tanks that he bought
Uh-uh.
that they were supposed to be aluminum, and all it was like a duct tape over plastic.
What?
Yeah, tanks that he ordered. I told him, I said, I hope you didn't pay a lot of
Wow.
money for it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I would not be happy with that.
No, no. He wasn't happy. Because he's doing that what was it? Dime Rio, I think, truck.
Oh, that's right. He is doing that same
Yeah.
truck that Michelle was doing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
That ought to work.
Yeah.
Those.
You
Way it
must
at
have
least
quite a few
looks.
files by now, hey?
I got a ton of them.
I bet.
All right, so that's just the hoop. can round that off. Now I got to deal with centers. Actually, that shouldn't be too difficult. I think I can
Oh, the SS should be
probably,
easy to put in the middle.
yeah,
I
I think
think
I
it's
can manage
inserted
that.
more in the middle, in the center cap, the SS.
Yeah. I have an SS wheel that I worked on a while back
Yeah, I saw
on one
that.
of the streams, but I don't know what I did with it. So, and it
Yeah,
wasn't great. It wasn't the best. So I just
yeah,
figured this would be
like late '60s. It had like the center cap was like a
later,
ring,
Sifu.
and then the SS was more inserted in the center.
Right, right. Let's subdivide this.
Like if you got the '66 Nova kit, it's got really nice SS rims in it, so you can go from that. I think the
Those,
'72, the old Pro Nova had them too. Nice ones.
I don't know why, but these faces don't want to subdivide. What the hell?
I saw Michelle using a restring too now.
Gee,
Yeah, yeah,
well, good.
yeah.
Hopefully it'll work out for her.
Well, like especially she probably doesn't have, you know, she's she's a lot younger than I am. I know that. She's got to be maybe late 40s.
I don't even know if she's that old, to be honest.
Probably not.
Why are those faces not showing up? Because it's
I
certainly.
was reading her profile. I like men and women.
I'm not surprised by that. She made a comment at one point about her ex-girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
So that doesn't surprise me at all.
I was watching a documentary on Barbara Streisand. I didn't know she was part Leslie.
Part Lizzie?
Yeah.
How can you be part Lizzie?
Well, bisexual,
Oh,
or whatever you call it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Well, Cal Welsh is still alive. And Bridget Bardot. Bridget Bardot is 90 years old.
Man,
Yeah. Jane Fonda is still around.
Hanoi Jane.
Yeah. But that's what good drugs do to you. Keep you alive for a long time.
Just
Yeah,
capping these for the sake.
I'm so used to going to bed late because I worked nights for so many years. It's hard to get it out of your system, I tell you.
Yeah, I'm just generally a night owl. That's just I've always
Yeah.
been kind of like rather be up at night when everyone else is asleep than during the day.
I always find that if I work on models late at night, I got more imagination than if I do it during the day. I don't know why, but
That's probably a mindset thing.
yeah, probably.
Just more relaxed.
Yeah. In my own little world. I make my own sounds just like John. It was so funny that time he was he was making all these sounds with the airbrush, and he had no paint in the freaking airbrush. What a freaking guy!
Triangulate that. No,
Has
that's not.
Terry been around lately?
I haven't heard from him. You
I know
haven't
he
heard
was-
anything?
Yeah, he was in Frank's hangout last night, I think.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. He was just in chat, though. He wasn't in the panel.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't talked to him lately. Okay,
And
so I think
White Glove, he's going to go see that guy Doug with the 10,000 kits next week.
I want
think.
to do that too.
I don't know where the guy lives.
If he was close to me, I'd be there in a heartbeat because I want to look through some of those cool old kits. I don't buy kits because they're valuable or because, people say they're collectible or whatever. I just buy stuff that I think is cool.
Yeah, yeah. I want to get that 70 and a half full bumper Camaro that's out now.
Oh, is it the blue one? Is it blue
Yeah.
on the box? I think I
Yeah.
saw that today. Let me
Yeah.
see, Mega Hobbies. It was at Mega Hobbies that I saw it.
Yeah. That has
New
been out in a
arrivals.
long time.
Ooh, that's cool. I want that charger too.
Yeah, the Moon Eyes is out.
Moon Eyes?
Yeah.
Was that up
That
here?
rail.
Oh, that one? Oh,
Yeah.
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 Didn't Curb say he wanted that?
Oh, he already ordered a couple from Model King.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not surprised because I know he mentioned it. There's that station wagon with the little trailer, the little
Was that
U-Haul
out
trailer.
already?
Well, it says here
Wow.
pre-order.
Oh,
It
pre-order.
says.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not out yet. But they're supposed to come out with another one of them with a drag car and a trailer.
Yeah, this one right here, 70 and a half.
Yep.
I have the green box ones. I think it's the same kit, isn't it?
The green one is a Baldwin Motion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that has a better frame than that one.
Which one has a better frame than which one?
The Baldwin Motion Camaro has a better frame.
Better than this Z28? What's better about it?
A separate exhaust system.
Oh, okay. This
Yeah.
one's got the molded in exhaust
Yeah.
then?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's too bad. It's a cool car though.
Oh,
I've had a few of them. I had a 73. I had an 84. I got a couple Camaros now, but they're late models.
Yeah, I had a 74 Firebird one time. Formula.
Ooh.
With the two snorkels.
Yeah, that's cool. I had a 98 Z28 convertible. Red. Man, that thing was awesome.
I had a 81 Z28, but I didn't have the Z28 decals on the side. I made sure of it. No, I ordered it from the factory, and you can have it with the Z28 on the side, or you can have it not. I prefer not.
I would too.
It looks better that way, I think, personally.
And it's kind of like sleeper, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That was a four speed. That was the first brand new car I ever owned, and I owned the house at the same time. So
wow.
Yeah.
What the hell did I just do?
Well, in
Like,
81, you're talking, what was it? 82,000? No, $8,200 for the car at that time.
that's pricey then.
Yeah, that was.
That's a steal now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
Anybody would pay that for it now.
Yeah, those Hellcats, they're up there in price, aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. They are insanely expensive. Well, the ones that everybody wants anyway.
Yeah, with 700 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't use it anyways.
Let's see.
So you haven't heard any more from that company that you were talking about? Doing
Company.
well, that you were gonna do bodies and whatnot for them.
That was just a guy, and he's waiting on me.
Oh,
Waiting on me to get
yeah, but
back in touch with him.
there was a company that got a hold of you. You said, and you emailed them back, but you never heard from them again after that.
Oh, you're talking about the resin kits.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I never heard anything else from them.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh. That's funny, they approach you and then all of a sudden, you
Yeah, and then
responded.
and then they just ghost me.
Crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Bug them.
yeah. That's what I would say. Or show them where the door is and make sure that it don't hit you in the ass end.
Yep. Yep. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I was talking. Raquel was in the Hangout. I don't know if you heard me talk about it, but you know that they're so restricted with this. What's going on in the world? They have to wear a mask and a face shield to walk in the malls over there.
I did hear you guys talking about that.
Oh, okay.
That's crazy to me.
No kidding. And the kids are not allowed in the mall whatsoever.
I don't understand.
I don't
How
understand
is
that
that
either.
helpful? The kids are the ones that are the safest. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it. Whatever.
Yeah. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, governments are going to do government stuff, I guess. So cap that.
Yeah,
And
Australia's just starting to open things up over in Australia, from what I heard.
well, I mean, their people are rioting. They need
Yeah,
to do. They need to do something.
no kidding. Or they'll just get a bunch of kangaroos and punch the living crap out of you. I wouldn't want to mess with one of those kangaroos, I tell you. I bet their feet alone could freaking break your back. Pretty strong animals.
I don't like the way that's turning.
Yeah, I've been playing around with this NATO black. I tell you, I like the shade of the black it comes like. It's
Yeah,
almost like a rubber
that's
black. Huh?
a good color.
Yeah.
NATO gray. NATO gray is another good one.
I like it for the fan belt.
Yeah,
Black.
yeah. Well, maybe if I just. smooth these. That actually makes a difference.
Yeah, off the sprue, he has a lathe and a milling machine too. Okay, okay, William.
I am missing my auto smooth. Where the heck did they move it?
Steering wheels would be pretty delicate to make with a 3D printer, right?
Yeah, I think you could do it pretty safely using light supports.
Oh, okay.
Um, the scale model channel, the guy that we talked about a couple days ago that did all the 3D printing videos recently,
Right.
he posted a video I think today, maybe yesterday, and he did a bunch of steering wheels, and they look like they turned out okay.
Oh, okay.
And the printer he was using, he said, was like half the price of the normal printers.
Huh.
Yeah, let me
That
see.
guy, he's got quite a few printers now, though.
Well, yeah, shit. They keep sending
Sending
in
it to him, yeah.
for free. I mean, hell,
Yeah. Free is good.
yeah, yep. So yeah, see, he did all these steering wheels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did rubber tires a while ago, too. When he first got his printer. He mentioned a guy he gets his files from and he doesn't pay him anything or something.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Black Box on Instagram.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't pay him because he's saying his name on his YouTube channel, so the guy's giving him free
Oh, okay.
files. It's like a sponsoring, kind of thing.
Like promoting him.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would do the same thing.
Oh, of course.
What I need to start working on, like renders, like rendering pictures in Blender, because
Right.
if you could make some really good looking pictures of the stuff that you're creating, it's easier to sell things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
More people would be likely to buy that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to promote it.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to figure out how I want to dissect this. I might actually make this from scratch because this is not.
Yeah, there's a place online. It's called Small Hardware, and they sell very, very small nuts and bolts.
Are they real nuts and bolts,
Yeah.
or are they?
No, they're real. They're made out of rod.
Interesting.
They're located in Europe, somewhere in Europe. Like I think the smallest they have is 0.0001 or 2 or something like that millimeters of a bolt. That's freaking small, man.
That is crazy small.
Yeah. I think if if you have a lot of old watches or something like that, a lot of those screws you probably could use too.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, welcome back, William.
Welcome back.
Yeah. What is that? Welcome back, Carter, or something? Welcome back. Was it a song or something?
I haven't seen that show in forever.
Yeah. It was a corny show if you think back, though.
Yeah, it was.
That's almost as bad as 21 Jump Street or the Mod Squad.
Oh man, it was basically like they were just trying to jump on the bandwagon of shows like what is the one with Fonzie? Happy Days.
Oh, Happy Days. Happy Days.
I think they were just trying to jump on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
Oh, those are open. Okay. So I could loop this and this and this.
I always liked Hollywood Squares or Laughing.
Laugh-In. I don't remember if I ever watched Laugh-In as a kid when I was growing up.
Well,
I did
Laughing
watch.
was almost like Hollywood Squares. It was just a big panel, and a bunch of different people or comedians or whatever.
Have you seen? There's a British show that's fucking hilarious. Would I Lie to You? I think it's called.
Oh no, I haven't seen that one. No.
So they get like 2 or 3 people on each side of the, there's like a left side and a right side of the studio, and then there's the commentator or whatever, the MC in the middle, and then it's kind of like a game show, except nobody really wins anything, but they bring in like TV stars and musicians, and they bring in like famous people.
Oh yeah.
Comedians, and then they have a couple guys who are like on all the shows, they're like regulars.
Right.
But it's formatted kind of like a game show in that the objective is to tell whether the other person is lying or not. And so
okay.
the other person will say something, they'll tell a story, or they'll set up scenarios, and then the other team has to decide whether or not they're lying. Like one of the scenarios is they'll bring in some stranger. They'll bring in a stranger, and each person on one team will introduce the stranger. Like the first guy will say, "Oh, this is Bob. He's my gardener. I met Bob, at a Walmart because he helped me with a flat tire." And then the other person will say, "This is Charlie, and Charlie used to babysit my kids when my husband and I would go, whatever. And then the third guy would tell a story about who the person supposedly was. And then the other team has to try to figure out which one of them is true.
Oh, okay.
But so it's all like comedy. It's all like, based on humor. And
Right.
it's a pretty fun show to watch.
Huh.
It's called Would I Lie to You?
You ever seen that show, Have You Been Served?
I think I have.
It's like a clothing store. And the one guy is a fruitcake.
Have you been served? Why does that sound
And
familiar?
one woman had purple hair. An old woman had purple hair. That was a person that worked in the store.
Don't remember. Sounds familiar,
Yeah.
but I can't say that I have or haven't watched it.
Yeah. Or on the buses.
All right. I'm going to end up having to model this from scratch. My brain is not working
On the
tonight.
buses was pretty funny. The one woman, she sat on the toilet and her ass got stuck to the toilet seat. So she had to go to the hospital to get the toilet seat removed from her ass. That was so freaking funny. But they had a lot of English shows, but I just can't recall what they were called.
Right.
Oh, is this the show you were talking about?
Yeah, this is the show. I don't think you can hear my audio. Tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear that?
No.
No. Let me see if I can. See, what can I do here? If I add, nope, cancel that. If I add. That's not what I want. I bet it's an audio output capture that I want. Let me add audio output capture. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so let me.
Okay, William. Later. Have a good
See you,
night.
William. Okay, can you hear that?
No.
Huh. Let's see here.
Yeah, William said something about rims and tires or something.
All right, guys, gotta go. Have a good night. I've got get with you later in the rims and tires. Yeah. You can't hear it still?
No.
Let me know if I do
I could
anything
read
that
the
changes.
lips a little bit. I could read the lips a little bit. I'm gonna have to check out that show.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you this. This is just like an example, but I'm gonna put it in chat here so that you can see it.
Okay.
Click on the link whenever you get a chance, whenever you
Yeah.
want to. But it's a funny show. It's very funny. All right. Well, maybe I'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
I was going to try to stay up and get my printer, my parts off the printer, but I don't think it's going to be done until 3 a.m. And I don't know if I want to stay up that late. It's
No.
only 1 o'clock now, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll call it. I'm going to hang out here for a minute, though. I'm not going to go just yet.
Okay.
How late you gonna be up tonight?
Oh, I don't know. Not tired yet, so.
What time did you get up this morning?
Uh, I got up around, I don't know, noon hour. Pretty close to noon hour.
Noon. Bad as me.
Yeah. I went to bed about, I don't know, 1:30, 2 o'clock last night.
That's about when I went to bed. I think I went to bed at 2. And I think I laid in bed scrolling through Instagram for about 30 minutes.
Yeah, once I hit that pillow, that's it for me. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed.
Yeah?
And
I
I
wish I
always
was
say to
like
my
that.
son, this is the best part of the day. And he goes, why? Well, because you fall asleep and you don't worry about nothing.
I wish I could do that. I can't.
No way.
No. I got to wind down. I got to lay in bed for 20 or 30 minutes and,
No, it doesn't take me
read
long, man.
read something on my phone, watch videos. At some point, my brain goes, okay, it's time. And I can turn the phone off, lay down, and then like 2 minutes later, I'm asleep.
Yeah. Yeah, I still got a lot of, like Steve cast a lot of stuff before too, right? I got seats and battery boxes and all that in here.
Oh, wow.
He cast that quite a while for me, a while ago for me. But that does smooth on, so that's the stuff I think I'm going to try the next time, if I ever do get to it again.
Right.
Because he likes the smooth on. He tried the Luminlight or whatever it's called that I had, and he didn't like it. So yeah, everybody's getting ready for that big model show this weekend.
Is it this weekend?
Yeah, Saturday. Rick Sink and Fred Henry and the
Pro
whole gang
Carry's
is
going.
going. What's that?
Pro Carry's going?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a draw for two hotel rooms free of charge for anybody that's going to the model show.
Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, Spunky's going, I think.
Ernie? Yeah.
Ernie. And yeah, quite a few people from YouTube anyways. Frank is going. Frizzle. He's going. He was already counting his money what he's going to take with him.
If I was closer, I would go. I'd like to meet a lot of, shake hands with a lot of those guys.
Yeah. I look at it this way, like that ordeal that happened with Fred Henry and that. Okay, I lost quite a few subscribers, but I think I made up for it now.
Fuck them all.
Yeah.
If they don't like you, nothing you can do about it.
No. There's going to be always, there's going to be a question of jealousy or people that hate you. Like you can't please everybody.
You got to be able to get over it. You got to be able to.
Yeah. Well, I got over
If
it.
somebody does something that upsets you, you got to be able to say, you know what, don't worry about it. It's fine or whatever. Move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to let.
Too short. Life is too short for BS.
You don't want to let them live rent free in your head. Is the saying.
Well, it's not that, like I noticed that people could be judgmental too. And meanwhile, they don't even know you from Adam. You know what I mean? They talk to you, but that's about it. They don't know what kind of life you live or anything.
Well, yeah. Excuse me. Wrong windpipe. Or wrong pipe, I mean.
Yeah.
I may not be the best model builder out there. I know this. But if one of my friends sees something I'm building they're going to say, hey, that's cool. Good. It looks good. Nice job. Whatever. Somebody who doesn't know me, doesn't care about me, has no idea who I am or, anything about me. He's going to say, oh, your work is garbage. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
You suck. Meanwhile, he's got a buddy who builds models just like me. And he's telling his buddy, oh, nice job, buddy. Good. That looks good. Oh, keep it up.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, you can either be a nice person or not. I mean,
Or a dick.
yeah. Just
I
because
had
you
a
don't.
I had it once that I was building a model, and you could see that I am building it with my face, and the person had enough to put a comment, "You didn't build it." I always fell off my freaking chair when the person said that.
I have my days where I'm in a bad mood and I might, snap on somebody or whatever. But I always try to apologize and move on.
Yeah.
I don't hold grudges.
No, I don't either.
If Timmy doesn't like Joey, I don't let that affect my opinion of Joey. I want to judge Joey for myself. I'll talk to Joey and I'll find out what kind of person I think Joey is, and I'll go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like to tell people, well, I don't subscribe to this person because he is a turd or whatever. I would never do that.
Yeah.
Or his models are turds or whatever. I would never do that. Everybody has their own building capability. Not everybody has all the tools.
Judge not, lest you be judged.
That's right. But that's all through the media. They're either judgmental or jealous or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I have a feeling with that whole situation that he took something you said. He took offense to something you said, whether you meant to be malicious with it or not. And then he based his whole, position about you on that emotional,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
feeling, and he just won't let that go.
It's like some people, that you'll say a sentence and then make a big paragraph or a story about it.
Yeah.
Well, I found out what was wrong with my headset.
What?
A wire. It was a loose wire.
Like a soldered wire, or?
It wasn't even soldered. It was just touching. So whenever I moved my head, the wire just let go. So it wasn't getting the proper contact.
Could you fix it?
No, I'll fix it maybe tomorrow.
But you can fix it though.
Oh yeah.
It's something you're capable of fixing, is what I'm asking.
Yeah, because I got a solder in here and whatnot. So
cool.
Because I used to scratch built chassis out of brass, but I stopped doing that because it made the model way too freaking heavy.
Yeah, they do get pretty heavy when you start using metal parts.
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially if it's a brass chassis, brass roll bar, and
brass axles, aluminum wheels.
Yeah,
it all adds up.
It's more heavier than a die-cast car.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay, I'll probably go live tomorrow.
Okay, I'll jump in there with you.
Probably around, I don't know, 7 o'clock maybe.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
We'll talk to you
later.